Hey, everybody, and welcome back for another episode of The Overlay, a poker podcast brought to you by CCG Poker, Chicagoland's #1 live charity poker experience. We have a special podcast today with two guests, one vlog, which was possibly one of their channel's titles originally speaking, but we have Purposeful Poker on the line today. Ladies, how are we doing?
Yeah, how about yourself? Hello.
I'm great. I'm always great. It's Thursday. Nope, it's Wednesday. Today's Wednesday, right?
Yes. All day.
Wednesday. It's nice outside. Fall is in the air. I know you guys live in Las Vegas, so you don't really get a fall. Do you get a fall in Las Vegas?
A little crisp. Yeah, we have to go up to the mountains to get our fall.
When you say it's crisp, it's like 81. Like what does it end up being?
60 this morning when I went outside to get my outside time. So
oh, that's actually kind of crisp. It's like in the 40s here this morning. So, but we like it. Purposeful Poker. We have Rachel and Laurel on the line.
Hello.
Cool. Let's start with question number 1. Rachel, how did you get into poker? I'm just going to make questions up as I go along, so we'll see. And it won't go in order. I might switch it up. It could be multiple choice, true or false, or just open-ended essay questions. So, Rachel, if you could please keep your answer under 500 words, that would be great. And let's go from there. Rachel, tell us a little bit about, tell us about Purposeful Poker, kind of how it started, what it is, and then we'll go from there.
So Laurel and I both moved to Vegas about a year ago. I was October of last year. She was December. We met at a meetup game and then just kind of like realized that we had way too much in common.
Nice.
freakish amount.
Yeah. And I had already started doing an Instagram where I kind of did like a story every day and just kind of keeping mostly friends and family updated. She wanted to do it. I encouraged her to do it. And then we just kind of, I think for about a month or two, toyed with the idea of doing a vlog.
Yeah.
And then just one day we just realized we were ready to do it because we wanted to show how two old ladies can play poker every day and not kill themselves.
Which is an important aspect of all poker vlogs, is being able to do so without unaliving yourself during the poker rooms, because it is a brutal game. I always tell people golf and poker are like the most frustrating games in the world, and I hate them both so much. But all I really do is play poker and golf. So
Golf, you can throw your clubs, so you can
throw
kind
chips.
of get that aggression out.
I've done it. You can also rip cards. I've done it.
Yeah. That's
unlike
a
the
little
golf
more
course.
frowned upon.
Yeah, and the golf course, if you throw a club, nobody really says anything. I mean, your playing partners might give you like a dirty look or duck, or may not want to play with you anymore. But in a casino, yeah, they frown upon the whole ripping of cards. They'll ask you nicely to leave.
Yeah. I wonder why they say that women are the more emotional ones in poker.
That's true. That's true. So you guys started the vlog, Purposeful Poker, on the YouTubes. We got any other socials out there? I mean, I know you do, but I wanted you to kind of plug them.
You can find us on Instagram at Purposeful Poker, all one word.
Cool.
And we both have our individual IGs as well. I am at Poker Chase, all one word, _Laurel.
And I am at felt_fatale.
Whoa, nice.
I know.
It's mildly scary, but I like it. So we're 3 vlogs in. You guys are we're already on the, we as in I'm part of the vlog here. You all are 3 weeks in. You're solid so far. 3 weeks. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. 3 vlogs. Yeah. I watched them. They were great.
Thank you.
I didn't like the King 4 fold. I thought you could have gotten that one off in the first vlog. And it wasn't like one random hand that I just fast forwarded to and then plugged it in so I could pretend like I actually watched all of them. I did. I swear.
What do you think of the King Deuce hand?
Which one?
Oh, maybe I was thinking of the King Deuce hand. That was where you flopped like a gut shot and 2 clubs with an ace on the board, and there were like 6-way flop. That's the one.
I just shipped it and got my ass handed to me.
That happens.
Standard.
Yeah. Let's switch over to Laurel, possibly. Laurel, how did you get into, or what made you decide to move to Vegas? Let's do that. Like, where did you play? Where did you hail from originally, or at least before Vegas?
I mostly dipped my toes in the poker scene in Michigan, and so I was playing a lot there. I would say predominantly online, like the last couple of years. And then like two of the biggest poker rooms in Michigan actually closed. So there was,
what were the two that were there? Or what?
Greektown and Motor City.
Motor City.
Yeah. So it was kind of like this almost impending doom that, poker had just totally gone underground there. And that it was not going to be as, accessible anymore. And I just, for like the last 10 years, I was just like, I want to get to Vegas. That's where I feel at home. That's where I belong. And I knew I was going to do it someday, but it just, when those two rooms closed, it was just kind of like the kick in the pants that I needed to, push myself out here.
I love it. Rachel, how about you? Originally, where from and why Vegas? Or why
originally from Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
And my boyfriend and I had been talking about moving to Vegas for quite some time. It's just where we went on every vacation, and he is the one who got me into poker. But I had children at home still. So once I kicked them out, once they went to college, they were well aware for the last 3 years that they were home, that they needed to leave the nest once it was time for them to go to college, and that I was moving to Vegas.
Yeah,
nice.
That was kind of, my kids were sick of me talking about it too.
Did you bring the boyfriend with you, or?
I did.
Okay. Well, you didn't mention him. You were like, but boyfriend and I were thinking of moving, and then you were like, then I moved to Vegas, and I was like, oh, maybe there was
no, he
there.
came with.
Oh, good.
He came
good.
with.
Well, that's nice. Good to have the boyfriend around in general. I don't know what for, but
Yeah, I don't know.
If you kept him in Los Angeles, you might as well keep him in Vegas. It's only like a 4-hour drive.
It was easier.
Fun fact, I actually left mine for 32 days because I was like, I'm going. If you want to come along, then, you're welcome to come with. But this is where I'm going to be.
Did he move or no?
He did.
Oh,
and he's
happy ending.
Since upgraded from a boyfriend to a fiance. So, it works out.
Oh, I'm glad I listened to the end of that before I blurted anything out, because I was like, oh, he upgraded. Found a new guy, or maybe somebody with connections in Vegas seems like a better idea. It's smart. But you meant he is now a fiance. Do you say fiance, Laurel? Do you introduce him as my fiance?
Yes, I'm very proud of it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, hey, that happens. Well, good. Congratulations on both your new vlog and prenuptials.
Yes, sir. I'm never getting married again.
Oh, yeah. My wife asks me all the time. She's like, if we got divorced, would you get married again? I was like, no, this is a one-time deal. Like, it's never happening again.
Yep.
I'm out. This is a one and done.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see, because he's not exactly a planner. So we may just be engaged for all of eternity.
I'll even set the tone for the podcast in general. And the people who listen to this know I do have a mild case of Tourette's, but I always tell my wife this only ends one way, and it's a murder-suicide. So,
wow. Okay. Well, I'm glad that is documented for all to hear.
I thought it was very cute in the first vlog of the Purposeful Poker vlog. There was a bleep counter of how many times swear words were bleeped out by Rachel. Laurel did none. Rachel had a few. I would have put the line at a little bit lower than 4, but it was definitely over 4 bleeps in the first one, so that's all right. I swear all the time.
Yeah.
I think this last one had like 8 or 9.
Oh, nice.
All for me. Yeah.
Nice.
And that's with editing too. Yeah, I can turn it off. I can behave when I need to.
Oh, I can't do it. But it's okay. I don't mind. It's just the way it is. All right, back to Rachel. True or false? Have you... let me see. What do I want to ask? True or false? I kind of have you guys in to answer any questions that I so deem possible at the moment. Let's see. True or false? Have you ever cashed in the World Series of Poker? The actual World Series of Poker, not like the main event, but I mean any of the.
I have.
Nice. Give us the tournament and what
So
place?
several of them I've cashed in, but my favorite one was my first one.
Okay.
And this was when I was still very green as a poker player, and it was the first year that they had come back after COVID. So it was that 2021.
Okay.
And it was in like October.
Okay. I do remember that.
Yeah, so Dennis is my boyfriend, and he had taught me during the pandemic how to play poker. So I had only been playing for like a year or so.
That's like a super common thing, by the way.
Yeah.
A lot of people learned how to play poker. But anyways, post-COVID, you're not wearing a mask.
Yep.
Vaccinated or not, who cares? We'll find out later. But you go to the
We
World
went.
Series.
Yeah. So we went just to play Colossus because he had never been before, and we just figured we would pick the lowest buy-in tournament.
Great tournament.
And 3 days later, I cashed in 19th place.
You got 19th in the Colossus?
What I was doing.
Yeah.
Holy shit. It's that new player like run good that is so awesome. And then you get fully hooked and then you don't cash again forever.
It's ruined now. Completely. It's all
ruined me, sure.
19th is pretty solid.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's like way better than solid. I'm underplaying it a lot because
no, it was. I mean, clearly, it was the new player run good. There was a lot that I didn't know what I was doing. I just knew that, like, if I had like the nut flush draw, I could shove it and get lots of folds, and I basically did that for 3 days.
That happens.
And then my second favorite one, it was this year.
Okay.
Was Laurel and I played the tag team, and we finished in 44th.
Yeah.
Nice. So that's 22nd. Do you split it in half or?
We still get the 44th, but we split the money.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that was a great experience.
Did you guys do a lot of like back and forth, or like how did you decide who was going to do what when?
Was it every level or every 2 levels?
I think it was every 2 levels.
Yeah, we decided that way you could get like the full table dynamics and, really kind of settle into your game and everything. So we switched out every 2 levels, unless, like if somebody needed a break or was starting to feel like a little tilty or something, then we were nearby to be able to swap out. So
nice. Did you actually high five in and out every time?
We did a couple times. So, yeah.
That's good. I've never played a tag team event, but I don't really have many friends. So,
Same.
Not that I'm looking
Laurel
for
was like my choice.
Right. Yeah. I only have one friend. If he can't play, then I guess I'm out for the tag team. Laurel, how about you? Have you cashed a WSOP event yet? Have you played many? Do you guys play mixed games? We'll get to that in a second. Do the first part. Part 1. Yes or no?
I can't even. I actually was going through my pendant like a few months ago, like during this summer's WSOP, and it reminded me of events that I had cashed in before that I didn't remember.
Nice.
So they do kind of start to blur together after a little bit. But yes, so
humble brag. I have so many, I can't remember them
all. I know.
Let me try. I'll try to see if I can remember some of them. Sorry, that's my Laurel voice. It's her humble voice. I didn't know if you guys knew that, but that's where it's at.
Excellent job.
Thank you.
Spot
you. Spot on. So what was one of your favorites?
Definitely the tag team.
Okay.
Like I had played it before.
Yeah, I kicked her.
No, I convinced her to be, a part of this because I'm just like, it is such a fun environment, and it's really scheduled every year at like the perfect time in the series because everybody's kind of starting to feel a little tilty. Bankrolls are getting smashed, and and it's just this super fun, supportive, almost like a party atmosphere. And so it kind of like shifts you back into like, okay, like it's not over, like let's do this. This is fun. And, just kind of reminds you that poker is supposed to be fun.
That's what they say. Sometimes it's not very fun, but it's supposed to be fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so I asked about mixed games. Are either one of you just predominantly no limit players? Do you play any other of the fun games?
I used to dabble in PLO. I think I even have like some online caches and some PLO ring events and things like that. But right now, like I super want to focus on the 2-card variant. Kind of feel like I have mastery at that before branching out. I do hope in the next couple years to, start playing some of the stud and other Omaha variants and, be able to play some of the WSOP mixed games events.
Nice.
But right now we're just honing our craft with the 2 cards.
Mastery is what you called it.
Yes.
Could take a while.
Yeah.
If everybody stopped playing other games to wait for the mastery, I would say that there would be no other mixed games. We'd all be forced to play no limit.
That's true. And I have heard people say that, playing mixed games actually will make your Hold'em game better. So that's kind of why I'm giving it the timeline of like, in the next couple.
I can't attest to that, but I can say it makes me appreciate or miss no limit more when I play. I mean, my game of choice has always been Pot Limit Omaha. I love PLO. It's just
double the cards, double the fun.
Yeah, it's like double the cards, triple the fun is what I like to say.
There you go.
It's a brutal game. It's like regular Hold'em on steroids. But once I actually this year I played a couple of no limit tournaments, which I haven't done in a very long time, and I was like, oh, I kind of miss this. It's like significantly easier, and people don't always have the nuts, and I'm not dodging every out that could possibly happen. And it's a little bit saner or different. I don't know. It's different. I do.
Yeah, the equities don't run.
Yeah. I basically convinced everybody who plays Omaha that the worst you could be pre-flop is 60-40. Like the worst.
Yeah.
I don't really know if that's true or not, but in my brain it is, which is nice.
I think it's pretty damn close to accurate.
So are both of you, one at a time, you decide who goes first, which will be a fun little thing for us to play at home here. Are you guys both doing like poker as a livelihood as of right now since the move to Vegas? Go.
Yes.
Which one was that?
No, this is Rachel.
Oh, cool.
So I have a very separate bankrolls for each, but I am only playing poker, and I have passive, whatever. Like, so I'm very careful not to kind of mix the two. But I have been playing.
You mean like tournaments and cash games, or
no? Sorry, like my own personal funds versus like my poker funds, because and so I technically am playing, I guess.
You're full time.
I know. It's just hard for me to say that.
She's full time.
Right.
I have been playing on the same bankroll all year.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. Well, that's important. Not many people can say that since you're really coming up on your 1-year anniversary of full time in Vegas. Yahoo.
Yeah.
You're down to year 1.
It's strange for me.
Are you still excited about poker or
very much?
Oh,
yes.
I would say that's you have money left over, so that's huge, and you still enjoy the game. Like that's 2 huge bonuses in general that most people, I would say, after being a year in Vegas, do not have.
Yeah, that's true.
And you're not living in those weird tunnels underneath the strip, so like 3. You're good.
Yeah, it's still early.
It is early. Oh, I should ask Laurel. You don't live you have an apartment, right? Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
I told you, I've never done the 2-person interviewing before, so I don't want to like say anything bad, but that's good. Laurel, you're doing the same? You're playing full time, or are you, moonlighting at like Starbucks on the weekends, or?
Nope. We are all in on this thing.
Nice.
The decision that we made when we moved.
Nice. So. Look at you using poker terms in real life. I love it.
Oh yeah. I'm nothing if not punny.
That's good. That's good. I like it. All right, let's get into the fun parts. Well, let's hear from each of you. Again, you decide who wants to go first. Did you guys think about, like, we already talked about favorite moments of cashing. How about like a bad beat story? Either one of you have a bad beat story willing to share?
I hate telling bad beat stories. I don't like putting that energy out there, but okay.
Make it short then.
All right. It was a couple years ago in the MSPT. At that time, it was like the mid-stakes poker tour.
We're well aware of that here. We love it.
That was it was in Michigan.
Okay.
And I had flopped, I was second in chips to this older gentleman that had just moved to this table. I had like 250K. This is still way before like registration hadn't even closed yet. It was about to close.
Wow.
And so I had piles. Like I was definitely in the top 10 of chip leading, and I had piles. And somehow this older guy moves to the table and he has me just covered by 1K. I flop top set of kings. He thinks I'm just messing around and decides to rip all in. And I'm like, I call. He has 10-7 off and goes runner for the most disgusting straight that I've ever seen in my life. And I almost quit poker that day.
Yeah, I'd have flipped the table. Did you leave graciously? I never leave graciously. Did you like give a little dig or anything? Like, how the fuck do you, I mean, anything? Nice call. Did you give him a nice hand, table knock?
I was so shocked. Like, I was completely like numb, and I just didn't say anything. I had no reaction because I felt like my spirit had completely left my body. So we weren't even there.
In what is that? Firekeepers? Is that the one in Michigan?
Yeah. Yep.
I think they're there this week too, right? Aren't they?
Yeah, it's usually this time of October. Yeah, and then in like the time before that in May, I took 160 nights. So you know, I was trying to increase, you know, my cash, but it wasn't meant to be that day apparently. So,
or I mean, it was his day over yours. He could have sat anywhere.
Clearly.
He got stuck at your table. That happens. Where do you guys do most of the vlogging at? Do you have a specific casino that you go to more often than not? Is that secret, privileged information that we don't want the listeners to know about? Or
we really love the Venetian, but like basically we are just we're kind of sluts for the best structure that's going on that week, you know, or that day. So we just we hop on Poker Atlas, we look at the different tournaments that are being offered that week, and, you know, compare and contrast the structures and, you know, stack sizes, and that's where we end up. And a lot of times, especially lately with these deep stack tournaments that they have, it ends up being the Venetian. But we, you know,
yeah, Venetian has some great tournaments going on right now, and I love the room.
Yeah,
so
the new room. I have not been to the new room. Tell us a little bit about the new room versus the old. I kind of miss the idea of the old room being on the floor where I could like see drunk people moving about. So does it still happen in the new room?
I mean, that's what everyone says, but once they get into the room, they realize it really doesn't matter. And everybody wants to say, oh, it's up in the mall, you can't, but it doesn't make a difference. The room is gorgeous. It's got like 50 plus tables.
Yeah.
That is nice.
Yeah. And it's beautiful. And then now they have the stream room, which is nice. And I'm a little biased because Dennis is a floor at my boyfriend. Dennis is a floor at the Venetian Poker Room.
Yeah, okay.
But before he became a floor, I really was in love with the staff there.
Yeah, no, it's great personnel, great, you know, it all around. It has everything that you could.
You ever had to make a floor call in a hand that you were in?
He is not allowed. No. And when he was dealing before, I had to leave the table if he was dealing cash. Nice. I had to get up if he moved to my table. So, but now he's not allowed to make a decision on a ruling that I'm involved in.
That's pretty awesome. I didn't know they did that. That's kind of crazy. Yeah. I mean, it does make sense.
Yeah, they're very good about compliance. So there's no messing over there.
No tomfoolery, as we like to say. Ballyhoo. Do you guys focus more on tournaments or cash games? And if so, why?
We love tournaments,
Mm-hmm.
and we play cash when we have to.
Okay.
meaning the tournament bankroll has been going down a bit.
When we need tournament bullets, then we go and
Collect
be
them from the
miserable
cash game
at
players. Nice. 1, 2, 2, 5, 5, 10, 15, 20. What are we playing?
Oh, we in the streets at the 1-3.
Yep, we're
Oh, I
grinding
like
on
a good-
those stakes, baby.
Like a good 1-3 game. I think it's an underestimated game.
Yeah.
At the Venetian, probably. Yeah.
Actually, no, I don't like cash at the Venetian.
Because of the cap. The cap is really limits some things. So
Okay.
the
Good for tourists, bad for the pros.
yes.
And the high hand.
Yes.
Good for tourists, bad for pro.
Yes.
Nice.
Yep. So we've been flocking to Aria as of late because
Oh.
they don't have any promos. The rake is second least on the strip.
Ooh,
and
how much?
it's $6. So
Okay, $6, no promo.
yeah, correct. So
Are most of the rooms doing like $6 plus a promo dollar, or
Venetian is $5, $2 promo.
right.
that's interesting.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So
I'm always
and
interested.
they have a 500 cap for 1-3, which is
Okay.
pretty solid. So yeah. So that's why we find ourselves there quite a bit. And everybody wants to play at the Aria. So you do get a lot of the tourists, and it just has kind of like a fun, just a more fun vibe, honestly.
It's a big room. I mean, lots of people go and they'll flock to the big rooms like Aria, Venetian. I can't think of any
Bellagio.
others. What are others?
Bellagio, the Win. A lot of
Oh, yeah,
people want to
Wynn.
play at the Win.
I'm a big fan.
Yeah, same. Not
like the
the cap.
Venetian.
Yeah, for tournaments.
I'll tell you
We'll go-
my secret, or at least one I'm willing to share now. I have lost before COVID. I lost a bunch at Treasure Island. I don't know how I found myself at Treasure Island. I think I was staying at the Venetian when it crossed the bridge into Treasure Island, which is kind of like the trailer park version of Vegas, which sometimes I enjoy. So I was over there and I lost a bunch on table games and like blackjack and stuff. So now I consistently get tons of like free nights. So they let me stay all the time at Treasure Island for free, which I have now realized is great because I could do the reverse commute over there and go into the Venetian to play poker, which is super nice. So that has been my room of choice. But I do like the idea of staying at Treasure Island and then moving over because the rooms are nice. The casino's not great.
When I first moved here, I was playing the free parking game.
Nice.
So I was wanting to play in Venetian quite a bit, and I would park at Treasure Island and do the walk across until I
Nice.
got free parking at Venetian. So I had all the free parking hacks all up and down the strip everywhere in Vegas. I knew the ins and outs of
Free parking.
not pay for parking.
Yeah. I've never had a car in Vegas, so I couldn't tell you anything about parking or valet. I do like a good valet, though. I do have a great valet story. I always tell the valet to, they'll say, "Sir, are you going to be here long?" And I always tell them, "Well, keep it up front, keep it running. If I'm not back in 10 minutes, go ahead and park it."
That seems fair.
Sometimes I'm back in 3 minutes, and it doesn't matter.
Right.
So, I
That
like to.
one spin on roulette,
Right, just go quick, get it in, get it out. If it's double up, I can stay. If I'm out, I just go home. It's much, much simpler. What do we have in store? Let's give the listeners a little something. Do you have anything cool coming up on the vlog that we should know about? I know we're only 3 vlogs in, so I won't hold you to anything. Or if you want to make something up on the spot, you could just do it possibly in the future. Just keep it open-ended.
The next vlog is I play my biggest buy-in ever, so that was fun.
Ooh.
I satellited into a 3300, and then this was an MSPT at Venetian,
Love
and
that.
Poker Go was doing the feature table. And since the floor know me, they laughed at me when they handed me the seat change to the feature table on the bubble with like 6 big blinds.
Oh, and that's in the next vlog?
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
It was fun. And then you watch me, not to spoil anything, but you watch me stone bubble the biggest buy-in of my career on the feature table.
Really?
Poker Go.
No, that's the worst.
No, what's even worse is the commentator going, what just happened? Why did she do this?
Oh no, that's so much better.
Later at like 2 a.m. DM me going, Rachel, what were you doing? I was like, I don't know.
Well, that's awesome. You want a free? Do you satellite it in, or you want a free seat?
I satellited in, so I ended up paying.
So that's cool.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day it was $180, and the buy-in was $3,300.
So whatever this crazy move that you make at the Poker Go studio, which is also super cool that you got to play on a live stream like that. Did the fact that you were only in for 180 have any kind of bearing on this decision, or no? At that point, you don't think about those things.
No, I just didn't think that I could make it to the money. The bubble was taking forever, and I saw King Jack and I shipped it, but shouldn't have done that to an under the gun open.
Well, you know what? If it had worked, you'd be a genius.
Exactly. So. Yeah. Well, he had aces.
It's always yeah.
So that's all he wrote.
But I mean, like when you're back there on the stream like that, you are kind of in a fishbowl and you don't know what's going on out there. You have no idea of the other stack sizes or, anything that's going on.
I would normally serial tank in that spot and I couldn't do it. And I didn't know, exactly what was going on. So it was just one of those things where I felt like I had to make a desperate move and I could have waited. So,
what's the fun in waiting? I mean, you're only playing for the last 8 or 10 hours and then go crazy. That's typically what I do. It's not recommended.
Yeah, it makes for great content. So
it does make for good content. Yeah, you got to always see the silver lining in things, and that is great content. Laurel, I did see that you were on the Absolute Nuts live stream.
Yes.
Where's that at?
Yeah, in the resorts world, and it's usually every Friday and Saturday night. It's the same group of awesome guys, and then they bring, a couple of different players will, circulate in and out, but they have a guest every time as the target where they all chip in a certain amount, and then you play with that stack size, and then whatever your profit is in theory, if one is able to obtain profit, then you split it with the quote unquote investors for the night. But it's a lot of fun, and they're just a really, really fun group of people. So that was a blast.
And maybe not last, but at least near the end, Rachel, Pocket Queens, tell me a little bit about that, because that was interesting for me. I don't qualify, but I would like to hear about it.
Yeah, so that also got started. That was just it just happened to me. So after I had played at the my first WSOP event the next year, we of course wanted to go back because I caught the bug. And I wanted to play a ladies event, and Katie Stone was giving away, she was doing like a giveaway on Twitter, and won a hour lesson with a pro. And the pro that I got matched up with was Victoria Lipschitz. And her and I kind of became friends. And when I went home, she taught me a whole bunch in just an hour. It was crazy how much she taught me. And I went home and started talking to my girlfriends. I'm lucky enough that I played with a lot of girls, women, back at home. And so we were talking about all the things that I learned and that we wanted to start a study group. I asked Victoria how she suggested we go about it, and she offered to coach us. So it started with 7 women in my living room and Victoria over Google Meet, and she started coaching us once a week. She wanted to open up to Twitter so that more people could join. And now it's 500 plus members later, and it's an actual organization, and we have a board. And I never really wanted to be the president of something like this, but it just happened.
It's your fault.
It's pretty great.
I mean, it's all your fault. So
it is. It is. It happened organically.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's incredible. So now you guys are like a non-for-profit now?
Yes, we are a nonprofit.
Nice.
We have lessons of, typically once a week, but realistically a few times a month. Most of them are given by Victoria, but we've had, Lucky Chewy, Kevin Ramachow, Daniel Magrano, Maria Ho,
Oh, wow.
you name it. We've had a ton of coaches come in for free to give us lessons. So,
It's incredible.
it's been really great.
I'm also mildly jealous that you know how to use Discord, because I don't. I have a hard time
Yeah,
with
that
Discord.
was
It's weird to me.
definitely a learning curve.
Yeah. Like, I'm to the age now where I'm 45. So I'm at the age now where I'm not like hip to all the technology, and that kind of bothers me. It's weird.
Well, I'm
Discord,
46.
like I'm stuck on. I can't figure it out. We ought to use it.
No. I'm 46, and I guarantee you can learn.
Old dog, new tricks.
Yeah, maybe. Really not
But
that
if you don't have
interested.
to, why bother?
Right. I'm pretty happy where I'm at. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I am obsessed with TikTok. And I will say, congratulations on TikTok, because that is how I found you two. Was on the TikTok. And everybody who knows me at home here in Chicago, who's listening to this and has seen me at one of the events, from like 10 o'clock on, I'm like pretty much glued into my phone watching TikTok. So it's good.
I'm
You
glad
guys
I'm not
popped
the
up.
only one.
The algorithm got you, and here we are now.
Yeah.
I'm super new to TikTok, and it's Rachel's fault. So
Dude, TikTok's great.
It is.
So
it
much
is.
fun. Whenever they ban it again, I'll cry.
What?
I said, whenever they ban it again, I'll cry.
Oh, I know, right?
Yeah.
No, it'll probably be good for us.
And I got to try like YouTube Shorts, but that kind of not great. It's okay, but it's not great. It's like vaping versus smoking. I really like my TikTok to be smoking. And it's like,
That's a
all right,
really good
you
analogy.
can vape if you want, but it's kind of lame. It's not the same. And you're really just doing it to go through the motions of what you really want, which is TikTok.
Oh, 100%.
nice.
Well, good. Thank you so much for doing this to both of you, and good luck on. I will personally be excited for this new vlog coming out. I love that we got a little bit of a teaser to find out that you're going to be in the Poker Go studio, and you make a total move. I won't give it any kind of name, but a move that did not
It
work
was
out.
actually Poker Go produced it, but it was in the Venetian stream room.
Cool.
So you'll get to see that room.
Nice.
Yeah.
I have never, like I said, I'm excited to go this summer. I have small kids. My oldest is 10, so going to Vegas in the summer is pretty hard for me. Maybe I'll probably do
Sorry
what
about
Rachel
that
did.
for you.
Yeah, damn kids are always screwing up my gambling.
Yeah.
It is nice though that I only have like 12 more years until they're in college, and then I just kick them out and move to Vegas, which actually kind of sounds awesome. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
really highly recommend it.
Kind of sounds awesome. Laurel, her story was maybe better when she's like, I kicked the kids out and moved to Vegas. And I was like,
Goodbye.
kind of sounds awesome.
Mine voluntarily left, but
Sure,
kind
sure.
of something.
I'm air quoting. Whatever you say, Rachel. We got you. Air quoting is really hard on a podcast.
We got
Make sure you follow Laurel and Rachel on YouTube. You can find them at Purposeful Poker, which I believe there's an underscore in there somewhere.
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we had to throw it in between the two words.
Somebody had it, and he only has one video
I
posted.
hate when that happens. It took me a long time because we started the podcast during COVID because we were without poker events for like almost 3.5 months, almost 4 months. And I was like, well, let's do a podcast. That'll be great. And fill the time. And here we are 5 years later and still doing it, which is kind of fun.
That's awesome.
I don't let the other guy come out of the interviews and stuff, so that's kind of fun. He's always like, am I ever going to be out? I was like, no. I just like to do it myself. Take all the credit this way. At Purposeful Poker on YouTube. You can follow him on Instagram and possibly Twitter. I know they have a Twitter account, but maybe you guys will make your first post about this podcast, which will be kind of fun.
Absolutely.
Not to call you out on your Twitter. I'm a big Twitter fan. I think the poker community and Twitter go together really well, which I do like. So Twitter is always one of the things that I scroll on because I find it less inhibiting to my play than TikTok. When I get to TikTok, I might as well just fucking leave the table because I have no idea what's going on, and I'm always doing like, who's it on? It's on me, and I'm on TikTok. So people never seem to like that. Well, make sure you check out their vlogs. I am grateful that they have decided to be on the podcast. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for them. And ladies, do you have anything to say before we go?
Just thanks so much for having us on. This was really an honor. We appreciate it.
I don't know about an honor, but I mean, we just sent out a bunch of emails until somebody responds. So thank you for responding. No, I'm just kidding. I saw something new, and I like when things are new and we can kind of get in there first, and that's super fun. I did just click on something on YouTube, but that's fine. We'll pretend to edit that out later. But yeah, thank you for listening, and we will catch you next time on The Overlay, a poker podcast. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.